Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I will be reviewing, trying on and creating an eye look with the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in the shade Champagne. Now, this is not the new formula, the matte formula. This is the actual cream eyeshadow, the one that's moussey, shimmery, and that everyone loves. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing what I create with this, how this product performs, and more information on this, then please consider subscribing down below. It would mean so much to me. And now let's get started. Now, I've already filmed this video yesterday and my sound did not record anything for some reason. So like I said, today we're gonna play with the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in the shade Champagne. And I will be testing this brush by Patrick Ta. You can see I've used it yesterday and using it for contour and cream bronzer. I just picked this up. And spoiler alert, I love this brush so much. I'll be using it a lot in my videos for sure. Now, this product I was inspired to buy by Lonnie Thompson. She is here on YouTube and she's such a wonderful, sweet lady, and she has her own YouTube channel. I will link it down below, and she uses this in her videos quite a bit and it looks stunning. It's such a fast, easy look that you can create with this cream eyeshadow, and it doesn't crease all day long. It just stays put and it does not lose its pigmentation at all. And I've used it yesterday all day long and I love it. So let's go ahead and get started. When I get to this product, I will make sure to link down below a timestamp if you just want to jump to this product and you're not interested in the rest of the complexion applications. But I have on my face the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Booster Anti-Aging product, which is this one right here. It's just like a cream, beautiful hydrating product. And let's get in with foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Oh, I love this product so much. It's such a beautiful foundation. So I squirt out one pump for now and add it on my face, and then you can build it up if you want. But yeah, I'm gonna use a foundation brush. This is by Moda, and then I'm gonna go in with a sponge. So you can see this is one pump. It's a very natural foundation. Now I'm just gonna add a tiny bit more, which is like half a pump, and then blend it in just for a little bit more coverage, but you can still see the skin peeking through. So now I'm gonna go with my dampened beauty sponge. For concealer, I'm gonna use my Kosas concealer, and this is in the shade 202. The Giorgio Armani is in the shade 2 as well, if you're wondering. So this is in the shade 2. I'm just gonna apply the inner corner and outer corner, and for the eye area I will be using a different concealer. And to set the eyes, I'm gonna use my NARS concealer. This is in the shade Light 1, and I'm just gonna use my finger just to kind of hide this veins and set the eyelid. So I'm not gonna use a lot because I don't want to dry up the eyelids. Don't you guys hate it when you sit down and you film a video and you're done and you sit down to edit and there's no sound? I really hope that the sound is recording this time. I did play with some settings in my camera and maybe that's what screwed it up. It's okay, I guess. It's not a big deal. Now for the setting of the underneath eyes and the eyelids, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Fetish Under Eye Powder, and I'm going to use a Moda brush. This is an eye contour brush. So I'm just gonna set the eyes. Now let's put this brush to the test. This is the Contour #1 brush by Patrick Ta. So it's basically a nice fan brush. It is very dense. It has a fan shape, as you can see. It does go from higher to a bit lower. It has this dome shape. It's perfect. It's perfect to fit inside your cheekbone right here. And for that, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Stick. This is in the shade Mink. And I normally don't contour, but I want to try this brush for you guys. Ooh, look at that. That's so pretty. A little bit goes a long way with this contour stick. And this brush is very dense, and it does not, like, it's soft, as in like it doesn't scratch your skin, but it's not soft for the bristles to widen up when you apply the contour. So it's perfect to push that contour under your cheek. That looks pretty. We can see how it sculpts the face. Very nice. And now we're going to use the same brush because I do like to bronze a lot, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer in the shade Sun-Kissed. And we are going to apply a cream bronzer with the same brush. So you can use stippling motions like this or a little bit of circular motions as well. That looks so pretty. I love this brush so much. Now let's move on to setting this bronzer with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer in the shade 2 Medium. For that, I'm going to use this Morphe brush. This is like a nice jewel blinked brush. And let's set this bronzer. Okay, so let's move right along to highlighter. I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario highlighter in the shade Pearl. This is a beautiful, beautiful highlighter, and I'm going to use the Moda Pro Glow brush. And this highlighter just melts into your skin. As you can see, it's a powder highlighter, but it just feels like cream, or like the application feels like cream because you don't see that white streak. It feels like it just melts into your cheek. Okay, so let's move right along to the blush. I'm using the Tower 28 Power Hour blush. And for this one, this is quite pigmented. I'm going to use my sponge and just touch it because it is very pigmented. Okay, so now let's set the face with the Kosas Breezy Cloud Set powder. Mine broke, as you can see, the thing fell off. I'm using a Moda powder brush, or yeah, blush brush, but I use it for powdering, and just setting up this area here where I wear a mask. So now let's move right along to this beautiful Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Cream Eyeshadow. This comes into this beautiful frosted glass. You can, the shade peeks through it. This is in the shade Champagne, and this retails for $39 on the Canada Sephora website. This is a long-lasting cream eyeshadow that features an easy non-creasing formula, and I can attest to that. So I'm gonna apply this product with one finger on one eyelid with a brush on the other, so you guys can see how it looks with both ways. Now it says that this is a water-infused shadow and is enriched with soothing vitamin E and has a liquid cream texture that is very easy to apply on the eyelid. It does not tug on your skin. It does not dry up your skin, which I love. It has a very easy glide on formula. Now the product inside looks like this. And when you touch it, you can see how soft it is. It moves right along on your finger. And here is the application on the head. You can see it's a very beautiful shiny champagne shade, which I love. You can use this for the inner corner, and we can also use it in the brow bone area. So let's go ahead and apply it. So make sure at first your eyelids are clean of any type of creasing. So before I apply this on the eyelid, we want to create a little bit of a transition shadow on the eyelid. So for that, I'm going to use the actual bronzer that we've used on the face, and this is a cream bronzer. So I'm going to use this Morphe fluffy brush and go into this cream bronzer and put this into the crease and just above, so we can have a nice transition shade that actually matches with the bronzer and brings all the colors together. So I'm not going to bring this on the actual eyelid. I'm just going to leave it in the crease and above it. But because we're using this cream eyeshadow by Charlotte Tilbury, I thought I should use a cream bronzer as the transition shade. And now let's go into this beauty right here. So on this eye, I'm going to use my finger and put it all over the eyelid. So I'm going to pat it down at first. And with a clean finger, I'm going to dab the product into the skin and then go over it again. Wow. This is such a soft formula, so I'm adding a little bit more right here in the middle. This looks beautiful. Look at that. I love this because this is such a simple look. So I'm gonna kind of blend it into the crease there with the same blending brush, but this is a very simple look that you can use on a daily basis. Very fast, and you're out the door and your eyes look stunning. Now let's go ahead and apply it here with a brush so I can show you how it looks with a brush as well. And for that, I'm gonna use my MAC 217S brush, which is more of a flat brush, dense but flat. So I'm gonna dip it into the product right here. And let's add it to the eyelid. So first I'm just putting it all over the eyelid slowly and then patting it down. So I'm not gonna drag it because I don't want the product to pick off of the eyelid. I'm just gonna use the same motion I used with my finger, but this time with the brush. So when I get closer to the crease, that's when I'm gonna do some motions this way. But again, this product gives you enough time to work with. It does not dry down. As you can see, I have enough time to blend it and work with it. Now let's see if there's any difference. I don't see any difference with the brush or with the finger. It looks exactly the same on both eyelids. I've applied probably more with the brush here, which it looks a little bit more shiny. But again, you can add more on this eyelid. So there's not much difference. Now my preferred method is probably with the finger, and then you can always use a brush because I think the finger uses the warmth of the skin and it blends more smoothly. But you can also use this on the lower lash line. So we're gonna do that. So let's go in with the same brush now and dip in, oh, used a lot, the tip of it right there. And let's add it here. Oh. So it adds that nice brightening effect there. So let's do the same thing on this eye. And now I think I'm gonna use the same brush, whatever I have on it, the flat one, and add a little bit of highlight right in the brow bone, right there. So not much, just a little bit. And for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go into the actual bronzer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. Go into this clean fluffy brush and add this brown here so we can tie in all of the shades together. Now yesterday I did not add this on the bottom lash line, the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Cream Eyeshadow. It gives it a nice brightening effect to the eyes. I think that's perfect. So I'm gonna go back to that flat brush and try to, whatever's left on the brush, bring it in the inner corner for extra highlight. Oh, this is so pretty. I love it. This is so easy to use. Now you can leave the eyes as is. You can add a brown eyeshadow in the waterline, which I don't know if I should do. I think I'm gonna leave the eyes clean, very simple, and I'm gonna go in with a mascara. And the mascara I'm gonna use is the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Under Eye Mascara. And enjoy this intermission, and I will be right back. Okay, so the eyes are complete. This is what they look like. Very simple, very natural. I just love it. Very clean looking. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on this product at the end, but let's go ahead and finish the lips. So for the lips, I'm gonna use this Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner. This lip color is so pretty, and I'm gonna use my Merit lip oil in the shade Taupe. Yeah, Taupe. So I'm just gonna add a little bit on the in the middle here, just for extra hydration. This lip liner and lip oil together, it's like a perfect match in heaven. Okay, so here's the face all complete. This is what the eyes look like. I'm gonna close them so you can see how beautiful that champagne cream eyeshadow looks. Very clean, very beautiful, an everyday look that you can just do it so fast. Final thoughts here. Let me take my hair down. Ooh, look at this hair. So my final thoughts. This hair is out of control. Come on, settle down, settle down. So my final thoughts. Let's start with this beautiful Patrick Ta contour brush. I love it. It contoured the face perfectly. It fits under the cheekbone so nicely. It's very soft yet very dense because that's what you need when you contour. It's also very usable for cream bronzer. So I'm happy that I can use this for contouring. I love to bronze, so the cream bronzer, it's perfect for this brush as well. So I'm definitely gonna be using this a lot in my videos. And the, where did I put it? Here. The Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Champagne. This is an A+. Definitely recommend this formula. Definitely recommend this shade. Thanks to Lonnie, who has introduced me to this shade. And I love how it looks on her eyes as well. But I've heard some very unhappy reviews on the Eyes to Mesmerize, the matte shadows. They tug on your eyes and they're not as creamy and soft. So I can tell you that this feels like I have nothing on my eyelids. You know, when you apply cream shadows to your eyelids feel like there's a lot of creasing, a lot of heaviness. But with this product, absolutely you don't get that feeling at all. It is very soft, it's very easy to work with. It's beginner friendly because it doesn't dry up fast, so you have enough time to blend. My preferred method is to use your fingers, but it also looks very beautiful with the brush as well. Now I've used it on the top and the bottom eyelid. I think it looks very nice, but I probably prefer to use this product mostly for the top and maybe use it in the inner corner here to brighten up the eye. You don't need to drag it along the lower lash line at all, and it works just wonderful. And I've applied this on a set eye with powder, so keep in mind that it's a cream product and it worked really nice on an eye where I set it with powder, because that's how I normally do my eyes, and I wanted to make sure that this product works the way I normally set my eyes. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know down below what you think of the eyes of these products, if you're gonna pick them up, if you have them, all these wonderful thoughts that you have, comment down below. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe down below. It would help out my channel so much, and I really appreciate it. I wish you all a wonderful day. Always remember to be yourself, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.